Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, the Ninja King, and today we're doing What If Itadori was the Son of God. So yeah, this is going to be part 3, aka the final part 1. God, I'm sounding like the Attack on Titan creators. But yeah, that's going to do the Shibuya District arc, and on Sunday, you'll get the final part truly with the combination part with What If Denji was the son of Lucifer. So yeah, let's get on with this part. It would have been a few days since his uncle and aunt had just crossed into his window, or should I say house, where his uncle Michael now taking care of them. Michael was seeing to that they recovered fast and that they can say whatever information happened. Michael would be seeing the wounds inside the body, realizing that this was no normal wound. Higher trick angels like the seraphims like they are not easily damaged, even though they're mostly called archangels. That's a term given to them by God. Michael would be checking their injuries and wounds, realizing that Azrael was damaged most badly. 7 out of 7, 2 of his wings were ripped out, while Uriel was looking like she almost missing an entire arm, which Michael had to reattach to her. He didn't understand who or what could did this, because Azrael was pretty powerful and his sister Raphael was also strong. The only other person he can think of were fallens like Uriel or Lucifer. Lucifer was out of the picture because him as God was also missing. That only left Uriel, but he started to wonder why would Uriel even attack him, as after a while his door was slammed open with Itadori coming in. So yeah, what's happening, Uncle, Aunt and Uncle, okay? It's fine, Denji. Anyways, we gotta go now. We need to meet up with Gozo. Wait, you as well? Yeah, but who's gonna take care of them? Don't worry, another one will come. Let's just keep going. Okay, Denji would then say, not so sure if he just wants to go, as after a while he would then just meet up with the rest. After meeting up with Nobara and Megumin, Itadori would then say, so what's up guys? Megumin would then say, nothing big important, but for some reason Gojo has been calling all of us. As the rest of the JJK cast, like the second years, like Marquis would then come. As Itadori would realize that a few more of the other side of the JJK school would also just come, saying hi to Itadori. Itadori would wonder why there's so many. As then Itadori would hear a voice. So these are the second year and first years? I thought they would be stronger. Itadori and the rest would then turn their head to see someone they never thought they would. And it would be something different. They never met this guy, but he would have a calm, collective aura about him. The boy would have brown hair with red eyes, would be wearing what seems to be like a metal-toned jacket, or should I say the JJK uniform. His arm would be branded with what's in some kind of sealing mark or some kind of curse mark. As he would then start to walk up. Hi, name is Satoshi Koromara, and I'm third year. Wait, if you're third year, why haven't we met you before? Nobara would then say, well, not necessarily I'm a third year in this school. I'm a third year from a different JJK school. Itadori would wonder why there's another school outside. Ah, so there you are. As then she would see another boy. This boy would have black hair, fair skin, some freckles on his face with what seems to be like a red overbone with black pants. As he would then start to walk, his arms would be covered by gloves, with his face revealing some sort of scar down the middle of his face. Ah, there you are, Sato. So what's going on here? I don't know. Apparently all the schools decided to call the top students and top apparently teachers as well. So what's going on? Anyways, we need to meet up with Gozo Sensei, Itadori would then say to Megumin and Nobara, as all three of them would then go to meet up with Gozo. As Gozo would then say, you guys are finally here. Now, follow me. I'm gonna meet you up with someone else. As they would then go, meeting after going for a while, they would then meet up with Otahime, who Itadori says that it was nice to meet her. After shaking her hand, Otahime would then explain, so apparently we have suspected there's a mole in the school. Oh, really? Where? Itadori would then say. Otahime would then say, oh, it's not a who or where. It's a person, and his name. We believe that Kokuchimoto, the real identity of Nekamaru, is, well, the mole. Now, honestly, they explain the ability, but just so do not spoil any more. Sorry for it. This is gonna come at season 2, so you guys should have expected when you clicked into this video knowing that it will get the manga spoilers, but let's continue. After going to where Kokuchimoto would be, aka Metamaru, they would realize that he's gone. Itadori would then say, damn it, I guess you were right. Never trust robot. Never would then say, what's with you and robots? Don't ask. Itadori would then say, oh, okay. Megumin would wonder what the hell happened. As we then move on to this situation in October 21st, I think it was, I didn't read the manga, as Itadori and Megumin and Nobara would be basically with Ui going to a train station. Meanwhile, Gozo with Michael was sent to the Shibuya district, which they basically are now going to handle there. After a while, they would get called by one of the people there and saying that they cursed spirits. After that, they would go to the place, realizing that there was a second character with more humanoid experience. Itadori would be confused, remembering that the guy that can transform humans into whatever things he wants, Itadori had already, angelic nuked him. So Itadori is wondering how the hell this is even happening. Itadori would try to wrap his brain around what the hell the situation is before Rui calms him down, explaining that he seems to be transformed a lot earlier and a lot before the first one's dead. Itadori would inside think to himself that at least this solves some of his problems. That after the investigation, they would realize that there was no such thing as a cursed spirit ending. Itadori would be confused before Mei would recognize. With so many JJK sorcerers, they're having problems deciding. Gozo! As they wouldn't realize. Meanwhile, we'll change our perspective to Gozo versus Michael. As Michael and Gozo would basically be destroying some of the more of the cursed spirits that would be there. With Jogo and Hanami would then come out of the corner ready to punch Gozo. Michael would then stop Hanami before he then says 7th angelic sealed. Destruction. As a big angelic nuke would destroy Hanami with Gozo then killing Jogo. Kinda found that guy more annoying than anyone. Hanami would then say, yeah, pretty much, I thought so. So what now? I have no idea what's going on here. It seems like there's a lot more things going on than we think it is. That's the main question. But I did realize something. There's some kind of curse technique user going around helping them. You think so? Probably it's gonna be more and hectic than we think it is. This reminds me of a good old day. Probably. Even the one where he got stabbed straight to infinity, though we don't talk about it. As a prison cube would then fall down, as both Michael and Gozo would look at it. Gozo would wonder what this thing is, and so would Michael. But they would then hear clapping, as they would then turn their head to see someone walk up, someone very familiar to both of them. Both of their face would be shocked and not believing who they see. Ghetto? Both of them would then think. Before Ghetto would then say, prison cube. For example, a prison cube is something that can capture any sorcerer or anyone. There is the same cube I'm basically using on both God and Lucifer and in this what if, so I think a lot of JJK understand that. Come on, I'm combining both of these series together, so obviously I have to take elements from both series. So yeah. As Michael would also wonder why is he there, as Uriel would then walk up, shocking Michael and leaving Gozo in a daze. The cube would this time be larger, this time made to capture 2 people instead of 1. Gozo's arms and legs and so would Michael's all be tied up as the body would then start into a cube. Michael would realize this before saying, 4th angelic nuke! Ghetto and Uriel would realize this, they both would close their eyes. Angelic beam would destroy half of the cube and so would the other half. Michael would immediately grab Gozo before sending it out, as the rest of the cube would then capture Michael. Gozo would then get up with a furious look in his face. Uriel would then say, well, I get to handle this after all. Uriel would then pull out a light, which have turned jet black, now pulling out 7 darkened wings, 2 of which Gozo realized are now stitched to his body. Those are Azrael's wings. Correct? Uriel would then go kicking Gozo in the chest as the Gozo would then get sent flying. Ghetto would then say, well, probably not the best way of handling. He has infinity. Gozo would then get up. Oh yeah, right. As Uriel would then disappear his light sword before pulling out what seems to be some kind of spear. Just like the heaven's spear, all heavenly weapons can break to infinity. As he would then go, Gozo would then dodge using purple lightning or the purple ball he would then create to then say, yeah, I'm not handling this. As Uriel's body would then get covered, Uriel would then slice, cutting off Gozo's arm. Gozo would be shocked as he would then turn back. Gozo would realize that he's actually planning on killing him. But Ghetto would then come on. But Gozo first telling why Ghetto looks like his friend. Ghetto would remember the top hat, revealing a smiling, laughing brain. Gozo would be furious. This furious, his arms would then grow back. Plot convenience, why not? Gozo would realize that the cube has Michael in it, and without him, he cannot handle these two. His infinity is gonna get cut by that spear, and Ghetto's cube is gonna be troubling him. Gozo would immediately grab Michael's cube, as he would then start running away, immediately trying to dodge these two's attack. Ghetto and Uriel would stop him midway, as Uriel would then kick him in the face, slamming him straight down before using his spear to break to the infinity once again, stabbing Gozo's shoulder. Gozo would then say getting up, removing it. If you're wondering why this is so different from the Savannah district arc, this is very different because there was no plan was to capture Michael and Gozo, but then they realized that that Michael was too powerful, so they said, fuck it, why not? And so now Michael, Gozo, and Yui, all of them will be fighting. Without Michael, Gojo can handle both of them at the same time. Thanks to his infinity now being cut, just like without Sword Itadori. Gojo would realize that he needs someone's help. He needs Itadori or one of the other students, as then he would hear, alright, that's my turn! As the two students that were basically introduced as third years would then come into the battle. Yeah, took you guys long enough. Sorry, Gojo, sensei. As three of them would then say, as one of them would then start using his cursed energy. Summoning! As from the ground would then come out 10 demonic-looking creatures. Demon summoning magic? I haven't seen that in a while. Hero would then say, alright, my turn. As his face scar would then start to grow, before his body would then form some kind of armor. I will handle the cereal guy. You take care of Goto. Gojo would then turn around would then say, fine then. As he would then remove his blindfold. Alright, Goto, let's bring it on. As from another corner, someone would be looking at them, disappointed.
Well, it looks like my plan didn't go as smoothly as I wanted to. But it doesn't matter. As long as they get the job done, I will be easily handling this. For now, I shall be easily handling the Itadori. But then again, I'll send that other boy to handle him as well. Let's see how well he's doing.
As Itadori and the rest would then get called by Nekamaru, as he would then say, alright, set it happening. You guys need to go and save Michael right about now. He's in trouble and we need your help. Gojo's currently fighting over the other 330s with Uriel and the rest of them. So yeah, you need to go first. Itadori would then say, got it. But how about wait there, don't worry. The others handle this. Meanwhile, in the top of Savina district, we get to see Panda and the other second years ready to fight them as well. But one more boy coming into the field. Well, thanks to the information we got, we managed to come in on time. The boy would remove his sunglasses before he started using curse techniques around his fist. As another woman would then say, yeah, let's bring it on. As all of them would then start to fight. Well, this is not going to be easy. And all women would then say, before summoning Megumin's father. Alright, summon the sword. As he would, nothing would come out. What? Meanwhile, in Itadori's hand, the sword would then form, before he wonders whatever. As Itadori and the rest would then start to run, before the kick slammed straight to the ground, removing debris, proving someone else would have arrived into the fight. Yes, I'm not gonna let you go into the fight without it. Itadori would not recognize this man. The man would have jet black hair with a scar on his face. He would wear a white uniform before he then starts to speak. Hello there. I am Chocho. As Itadori would realize, Megumin, you go without me. I'll handle him. Megumin would then say, as he would then start to run, with Nobara also following him. But Itadori would then say, I have no time for this, as he would then pull out a sword. As the battle between Choso and Itadori would converse as canon. As after a while, Choso would be shown to have even had more techniques. Itadori would be slamming to the ground before another boys would then come. Boy, who are you? No time to explain. Use reality alteration and take him to a sprinkler. Why? Just do it. As Itadori would then start going up, before his phone would then ring, with Megan Mao saying to take Chosu to a sprinkler so that his blood manipulation doesn't work. As after slamming down, him and Chosu would then go to this area where the sprinklers are. Itadori would destroy one of them before water would then start to surround. So you'd understand my weakness, but this doesn't still help. As both of them would then start fighting, the voice inside of Itadori's head, which would be Jesus, would start telling Itadori to use reality alteration in a specific point. Itadori would then start using reality alteration before grabbing Joseph's mind. Joseph would then punch him, as Jesus would then say, alright, my turn. Grabbing his mind, he would then transfer some sort of unique memory inside of his brain. He would then scream, getting the memory of him, Itadori being his brother. The moment he would then run away, with Itadori knocked out, with his wounds then he being healed by both Jesus and Sukuna. Well, that was pretty handy. Why doesn't the boy use it? He doesn't know he has reality alteration like his father does. Even though he did, 99% of all the fights he's in would be his victory. What about that 1%? Elder gods are not affected by it. Elder gods? As they would then see two women walking up. So, do you think... Yeah, let's take him. As the boat would then drag Itadori away. Now who are they? I don't know, but something tells me that their plans are not gonna work. Those two girls were Mimiko and Hanako, students from Ghetto, as they would then pull out a box full of Sukuna's remaining fingers. Even though these fingers were not stolen during the last raid, thanks to the, abundance of JJK sorcerers, they grab it, as they then start force-feeding Itadori those fingers, hoping to get Sukuna back. As After a while, Sukuna wouldn't wake up with full power, and she wouldn't start to speak in a different voice. Then all of them it looks like I got a different voice from the last time as well. Whatever. So what do you girls want from me? Do you want me to kill the Gozo? Because if that's the case, we will. Or do you want me to free your master? Because I can understand you did this for a reason. Yes, please save our masters. I guess I can do that, but wait. What is this? No. No, he's in danger. No, I can't allow that to happen, now can I? Looks like that you got yourself into a lot of trouble. Itadori? No, as Megumin wouldn't realize who this is. Before then says, alright, domain expansion. But anyways, I'm impressed. After that, he would destroy everything in the 40 miles commanders, minus Megumin. Megumin would be sucked by the pure destruction, as after that, Itadori wouldn't take back, going to see if anyone was alive, and after waking up, he didn't realize something. That shit has gone hit the fan. Immediately going, realizing that his mentor, would be perfectly fine, as they wouldn't go. Also, since Mahito is kind of already back, so there's no problem, as all of them would be starting to running where Gozo is. Realizing something they would arrive, Gozo's arm would be completely pierced up. As they would arrive, Itadori would recognize who did it. Uriel! He would then scream. As Sukuna would then say, here's my powers. Jesus would then say, yeah, now wept this. As Itadori would then feel some kind of otherworldly power. Angelic wings, this time 7 of them would come out. Uriel would be shocked, as immediately Itadori would just dodge it, grabbing the cube before slamming him with his Heaven Breaker spear, immediately freeing Michael. That was more easier than I thought. Michael would then start using his light sword, as Geto would now be facing Gozo versus Michael. Meanwhile, Itadori would be basically fighting Uriel. Itadori would then kick Uriel at his chin, sending him flying before grabbing his head, immediately slamming him down. Uriel would then say, This is what I get for suffering, don't I? As he would then scream before slamming him down again. Itadori would then start fucking him up, as Uriel would then think, why did I even agree to this? As Uriel's face would be hitting the concrete like the ground would be going down. Uriel would then get up. You cannot easily take me down that easily, boy. Before he then hears Itadori chanting, Risi la frokisti ta fosari tiki siki risa mi la torisi. Immediately recognize what he was saying. No. He wouldn't start to get up, immediately going to Geto. Geto, watch out! For what? Caramba! First heavenly seal! As a ginormous light would then hit. For that, Uriel would then pull out his ring, immediately trying to protect Geto and him, because, well, if he dies, he's basically more dead than he is already. Immediately, the light would then go both of them, as Uriel's all 7 rings would be burned off with some of his arm, with Geto permanently getting destroyed, with just him hitting the floor. Itadori would then say, Did we win? Michael would be shocked. Who? Then say, I think so. Immediately, Geto would then get up. His body would be burned and bruised and even destroyed. Itadori would then say, You gotta be kidding me. My turn. Binding? Bam! Sukuna would then immediately take away Itadori's body, moving his finger before opening Megumin's mouth, as he would then start to shove them down his throat. As after that, Megumin would become Megumin Sukuna. Getting up, everyone would be shocked before Uriel would then say, Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Sukuna would then say, finally got the body I wanted. Now, Gozo! Maharamba! As Maharamba would be summoned. Gozo would then think, No. As his mind would be completely settled, Itadori would then get up before he would then say, Reality alteration. What? Split. As Sukuna would then this time completely come out of Megumin's body, this time taking the form of what seems to be Itadori, with 4 arms. Sukuna wouldn't be impressed. Well, good job, boy. You just made me a good favor. Now, if I can... Alright? That's enough. Michael would then say, Angel! As another girl would then start forming a trumpet that would basically destroy Sukuna. Sukuna's body would be starting to be destroyed as he would then say, Gozo, now! As Gozo would then immediately send a cube, capturing Sukuna. And Megumin and the rest of them would be shocked with Uriel getting up before saying, No. His wings would start to regrow before he thinks, This is not fast enough. As Itadori would then start walking, Uriel would then start to ride. Right, as Itadori would then meet up with his face, this time blood-curdling anger, as he would then pull out the Heaven's Breaker spear. Whoa, I'm your uncle, right? No. As straight to his heart. Damn you, brat! Uriel would then scream before dying then and there. Itadori would then pull her out before saying, well, that was anticlimactic. As he would then go, anyways, what's happening now? Well, Suvana district is done, and now what? Looks like the main forces of the main villains are done. For now, Japan is currently being freed of cursed techniques. That's good to hear. And what about Sukuna? An angel-like girl would then say, well, I'll just take him. And who the hell are you? Well, I'm taking the fallen of heaven back to heaven. I'll be helping her. Michael would then say, helping her? Oh, I guess it's about time we reveal it. You're the son of God. Huh? Itadori would be confused, and so would everybody. What? Nobara would immediately come hearing the last part. He's the son of what? God. Wait, does that make you Jesus? Megumin would then say, wait, what? Explain. Our names like Michael, Uriel, Raphael are not just names that our parents gave us, or it's actual names of the biblical heavenly angels. And so we are. As Itadori would then think, I need time to process this. You will. Anyways, we'll be coming back after a year. 1 year and 2 months later. Itadori would still be working with JJK sorcerers, this time completely living due to Sukuna being captured and basically being killed. Megumin, who would have properly learned how to use his shadow techniques, would have been more better now using them. When both Uriel and him would show up, they would then go to a portal meeting up with Denzi. And this is where I'm gonna leave things off. Hope you guys like this part, like, comment, share, and